Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhana Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Jana Girivardhana Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhana Yashodanandana Vrajajanandana Yashodanandana Vrajajanandana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astutarasita Shishimad Divine Graces Compound Acharya Jagariya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astutarasita Shishimad Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai अनंत कुछ वैष्णव की जय नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गिरिधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय मथुरा धाम की जय Navadvipayapur Dham ki jai, Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai, Jamuna Mai ki jai, Ganges Mai ki jai, Tulasi Devi ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees. All glory is assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Nama Om Vishnu Padya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Trita Shampina. Namaste Krishna Paraya Bhupara Shitana. Shri Gaurakarana Sakti Bhakti Trita China. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudire Nashtapraisha Patesu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttamaśruti Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Vishnu Sahitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahya Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Trirapada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagam Raghunathan Vijantam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagano Bhavita Shri Sakhamitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Sabta Kantana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavani Shri Vishwavan Sri Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarudhyasya Patitana Bhavanyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya O Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 14, The Forest of Enjoyment, text number 8. Ata, in this way, Kadachit, sometimes, Nivasa, residence, Aniya, water, Dravina, wealth, Adi, and so on. Aneka, in various items. Atma Upajivana, which are considered necessary to maintain body and soul together. Abhinivesa, a person fully absorbed. Etashyam, in this. Samsara, Atavyam, the material world, which is like a great forest. Eta tataha, here and there. Paridhavati, runs around. Translation and purport by the Divine Grace Bhakti Swami Prabhupada. Sometimes the conditioned soul is absorbed in finding residential quarters or apartments and getting a supply of water riches to maintain his body. Absorbed in acquiring a variety of necessities, he forgets everything and perpetually runs around the forest of material existence. Purport. As originally mentioned, a poor man belonging to the mercantile community goes to the forest to get some cheap goods to bring back to the city to sell at a profit. He is so absorbed in the thought of maintaining body and soul together that he forgets his original relationship with Krishna and seeks only the bodily comfort. Thus, material activities are the conditioned soul's only engagement. Not knowing the aim of life, the materialist perpetually wanders in material existence, struggling to get the necessities of life. Not understanding the aim of life, even though he acquires sufficient necessities, he manufactures artificial necessities and thus becomes more and more entangled. He creates a mental situation whereby he needs greater and greater comfort. The materialist does not know the secret of nature's ways. as mentioned, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 3:27. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani saravasaha ahankara vimudhatma kartaham iti manyate. The bewildered spirit soul, under the influence of the tribute of material nature, thinks himself to be the doer of activities which are in actuality carried out by nature. Due to lusty desire, the living entity creates a certain mental situation whereby he wants to enjoy this material world. He thus becomes entangled, enters different bodies, and suffers in them. As the end of Prabhupada's purport to text 8, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 14, entitled The Forest of Enjoyment. Sometimes a conditioned soul is absorbed in finding residential quarters and apartments and getting a supply of water riches to maintain his body, absorbed in acquiring a variety of necessities. He forgets everything and perpetually runs around the forest of material existence. This is the situation with all conditioned souls in this world. All conditioned souls. We are Amaivamsa Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, eternal part and parcel of Krishna. Mam Amsa is Sanatana, eternal. It will not change at any time. So we are constitutionally made eternal. Jiva Bhuta. We have become conditioned. We are Jiva Loke, the material world, conditioned world. Conditioned world, a conditioned entity. And our situation is so terrible. Our condition is so terrible, according to Islam, Bhakti not the Quran. It is so terrible that we have accepted the secondary nature to be primary, and primary nature to be secondary. That's how terrible our situation is. And His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said, we have accepted our secondary nature has become primary so much to the point that we are thinking that we are material beings. This is what they think it is. We are material beings. And spirituality, it is something foreign we are trying to look into. That is how terrible our situation has become. So, Prabhupada is giving a lot of energy to tell you we are not the body, we are not the body, we are not the body. Because we are fully convinced that we are the body. Fully convinced. And even those who think that they have come out of accepting the material body and they say, okay, now we know we are not his body. they don't also understand that we are also not the mind. We are not the mind also. Because the mind is still the material element. Material element, the gross element that made the body, Bina Prakriti Astada. 8. Bina Prakriti Astada. Separated material element that make the body. 5 is gross. 3 is subtle. So many people think that, okay, I'm not the body, but I'm the mind. It's a very serious issue that this simple thing, it looks simple, but it will take years, lifetimes, to recondition ourselves. To get back to the original situation, it will take lifetimes to do that. Because we have become so terribly conditioned, we are accepting material body to be the self. And because we have accepted the material body to be the self, ahankara vimuda atma, kartaham iti manyate. We are thinking that everything depends on our abilities, our expertise, everything. I am the doer. You will never see an artist. You never see any artist do any painting without his name. I did this. That is what? Ahankara, false ego. Kartaham, itimanati. I am the doer. I'm the doer of everything. How is it that we are the doer? How? What it is that we are doing? Even the sinful activities which we have been committing that has placed us in this situation, we are forced to do it. We are forced by nature to do it. So what is it we are doing? We are helplessly acting and paying the result of acting musically. Everything it is material energy doing. Material energy doing everything. Prakriti kriyamani. Guna karmani man sarvasaha. Material energy is detecting, designing, assembling everything for us. We are simply following, like animal being dragged by the animal master. This is our situation. Ishwara Sarvabhuta Shiridishwara Janatistli Janta Arudani Maya. We are sitting with the machine given by Maya. And the machine is moving. And we are thinking that, yes, I'm the one who is moving. Because of Ahankara, we are suffering. We're suffering because whatever happened to our body, whatever happened to our body, because we identify ourselves with the body, we will accept it to be happening to us. What a danger. And the whole of our struggles in this world is based on this body. How to take care of this body very nicely. But we have never seen someone taking care of this body very nicely. Mr. Doctor, why you put mask? Mr. Doctor, why you put mask?
To protect myself.
You want to protect yourself. If you are the Lord, why you need mask to protect yourself? Christian needs somebody to protect him. Eh? Krishna needs something to protect him. So, depending on the mask. That is how everything is control. All of us are dependent. Everyone is dependent. You're sitting on a chair, right? So we depend on the chair. You remove the chair from our body, what happens? You fall. And the chair depends on the ground, the earth. Earth depends on Ananta says. Ananta says depend on Krishna. Balaram is standing like this. See there now. How is he standing? He's standing like this. He needs support. Krishna is standing like that. Krishna is standing like this. Right? This is the final authority. Everything else depends on him. Everything else. So Krishna is called Ishwara. Ishwara means what? One who controls everything all the time. Not sometimes. All the time. That is Ishwara. He's the supreme control of everything. And nothing controls him. Ishwara Parama Krishna. Ishwara Parama Krishna. The supreme Ishwara is Krishna. Supreme. There are many Ishwaras in this world. Many Ishwaras. But the supreme Ishwara is Krishna. And his position is that he controls everything all the time, not sometimes. All of us who are tiny Ishwaras will have certain control, certain times, not eternal. But Krishna is eternally the controller of everything and everyone. Everything is under him, completely under him. That is Krishna's position. So we are not the controller. We are not. We are the controlled. We are the controlled. Those who are very fortunate, they are controlled by Krishna. Those who are not fortunate, they are controlled by Krishna's external energy. That is a prison life. Material activities is centered on that. So, conditioned soul is simply busy running around the forest of sense gratification. That's what we are doing. Running around. And someone is running with a high speed and is thinking, that is advancement. I'm running faster than you. I'm running faster than you. Therefore, I am your Ishwara. I'm the one controlling. That's materialism. Meaning what? Because I'm gaining experience in cheating. Means I'm better. How are we better? Because to have ability to cheat more means that we also have the chance to suffer more. That is our advancement. Opportunity to suffer more is considered advancement. You consider civilization. It is not. It is a mistake, a very big mistake. See, we forget everything and perpetually runs around the forest of material existence. Forget our self-interest. We forget about Krishna. Not only that we forget about ourselves, we also forget about Krishna. So we don't know what is our relationship. It's about to not to explain that Tattva Vibrahma. Tattva Vibrahma. The single word Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used. Chaitanya will use the word Drudaiva. Durudaivam, this one word, Bhakti Thakur explained it in different ways. These misfortunes are of four categories. The misfortune of a living entity. Our misfortune is what? That the Lord has given us what? The name. And the name contains everything. Everything. Krishna has loaded the name with everything which we need. And it is made available. He chanted the name himself, so to it is very tasty, very sweet. It is the ultimate engagement for all we eat. He gave it. He left it with his devotees. He left it with his devotees to continue distribution. The distribution continued. Still, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he regretted our situation. Durudaivam. Misfortune. So Bhakti Thakur said, this misfortune is four categories. The first one is Tattva Vibrama. Tattva Vibrama. Vibrama means what? Ignorance. You don't know. Man, you don't know, understand. The Tattva, you don't know what is the Tattva, the absolute. You don't understand it. This Tattva Vibrama is also categorized. When you don't know who we are, you know, we don't know who we are. Therefore, all our struggles in this material world end on our false identification, which is the first thing the Brahma created. The Brahma created, the first thing he created is false identification. Why? Without that, we will not be able to exist here comfortably. We are feeling comfortable here. Why? Because we forgot. We forgot completely. So we don't know who we are. We don't know who is Krishna. We don't know what is the relationship between us and Krishna. We don't know what we're supposed to do with Krishna. The thought of Brahma. We have no knowledge about that. And people talk about God as what? Brahman. No Dhira, the Rankara. No form. God has no form. There is God, a body who does not have a form, no existence. That is very big offense. To deny God his form. Without a form, there is no varieties. There's no varieties. No variety, no enjoyment. That means that they are very, very chronic, envious people. They are envious of God. To the extreme, God has no form. Therefore, you cannot enjoy life. But do you have form to gratify senses? The God who gave the form does not have form to enjoy. So where does our form come from? From where? Maya. That means what? Maya is supreme. That's what it means. Maya is supreme. This is Tattva Vibrama. God has no hands. He has no legs. He has no senses. God has no mind. How things will exist without consciousness? And consciousness means what? Activities. So if God has no activity, he has no form, how will activity be performed? How? How will you do something if you have no form? Can you feel the joy of expressing your feeling with somebody without the form? Eh? Can you embrace light? Light? You can embrace light. God is light, Brahma, just light, no form. The light doesn't have form. Light, it doesn't have form. Yes, no? Light has no form. Anything which occupies space has form. Light occupies space. Means what? It has form. Otherwise, how would it exist? Have you ever seen a shadow without the object? Is there any shadow without the object? Huh? Can you see? Shadow doesn't have object. Shadow does not exist. Shadow doesn't have existence without the object. For a shadow to exist, there is object. The object reflects, which we consider the shadow. Yes. So there is always form. Everything has form. Everything is personified. Everything. Yes. So those who are very wise, they also say that darkness has ears, darkness has eyes, darkness can move because it has legs, it has feeling. Darkness has, you may not see, but the darkness has eye to see you. It has ears to hear you. Yes, we are deficient, we cannot hear the darkness, but the darkness can hear us. Darkness is a person. So everything is personified. Everything. Tata Brahma means we don't know. We don't know this. Therefore, we are thinking that the Lord has not formed. I'm very busy chasing shadows, not the object. How do you feel if you see someone in the street doing like this? How do you think about that person? Huh? Madman. So we are what? Trying to chase shadow. Material existence is what? Material means what? The reflection of the spiritual. So it is a shadow. Running around material environment to chase materiality means we are all mad people trying to chase a shadow, a mirage, which you will never get because mirage does not exist. Mirage exists only for a person who is thirsty in the desert. A person who is thirsty in the desert will see mirage. A person who is not thirsty, not in the desert, will not see mirage. It exists only for a person who is thirsty in the desert. And he runs and runs and runs and dies. Means we are exhausted. Material existence is exhaustive. It is not life. It is a struggle to exist. It is not life. It is a struggle to exist. This will enter our head to understand. Tata Brahma, we are misfortunate because we don't understand what is our identity, who we are. We don't understand the true understanding about God. Who is God? Who is God? It is not understood by many people. Even in some bona fide sampradaya, we have 4 bona fide sampradaya, right? You know? Well, bona fide, 4 bona fide sampradaya.
Gaudiya Vaishnava. Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya.
Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya,
Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya.
Kumara Sampradaya. Yeah, one Sampradaya, you don't know it. Your own, you don't know your own. The correct one. Brahma? No. Brahma, Madhva, then Gaudiya. This is complete. I see you don't know your own. Your own, you don't know it. This is what we talked about Brahma. Yes. Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Sampradaya. This is the best. This is the best. All these beautiful Sampradayas, what is their goal? What is their goal? Sri Sampradaya, what is the goal? Vaikuntha. Narayan is what? Vaikuntha. That is where you go. That is where you end. Right? It's Vaikuntha. That is the goal for all other Sampradayas, at best, to go to Vaikuntha. But Gaudiya. Added to Madhva, Brahma, to make the difference. What's the difference? Krishna Prema. Krishna Prema is not in Vaikuntha. Sanatana Goswami said, Krishna kept Goloka Vrindavan very far away from Vaikuntha. From Vaikuntha. Krishna kept it very far, not from material world, from Vaikuntha. You understand? Means what? It is reserved for special devotees. For special devotees. Who does not treat Krishna as God. Not ignorance. Who does not treat Krishna as God. Not out of ignorance, but out of pure love. Pure love. Out of pure love. Whose existence is only for Krishna. The gopis, they bet for Krishna. We are betting for the gopis are betting for Krishna, not for themselves. They are eating for Krishna, not for themselves. They dress for Krishna, not for themselves. They do everything for Krishna, not for themselves. The gopis are self-forgetful. We're not talking about self-realization, not self-realization. They are self-forgetful. That's the gopis. Therefore, they are special. They are special. Self-forgetful means they don't see their existence. Their existence means Krishna. That's their existence. This is Krishna. Everything. Krishna. The chief gopi is called Krishna Mayi. Krishna Mayi means inside is Krishna, outside is Krishna. The glance is Krishna. Everything is Krishna. That is Krishna Mayi. Let's make it. That is Goloka consciousness. The land of the cows. Tatra Vibrahma means you don't know this. You're thinking at best in India, even in India, who is Krishna? Look at the dictionary. Look at the dictionary, Krishna. The 8th avatar of Vishnu. That's what dictionary tells you. That is your conclusion. Even in India, who is Krishna? Vishnu. Krishna is incarnation of Vishnu. This is ambiguous, big offense. Why offense? Ignorance. Ignorance. An enlightened person cannot be offensive. One in ignorance can be offensive because we don't know. We don't know. One who knows, Nanu, Sojanti, Pandita. What Krishna said, right? A learned person cannot lament. Why? He knows. He knows. One who does not know lament, but one who knows cannot lament. Lament on what? One who knows? What do you lament? Nothing to lament. One who does not lament because we have done so many wrong things which is coming against us. That is totally Brahma. That we don't understand who is Krishna. Krishna, the avatar, eight avatar, Vishnu. That's the best thing, right? And people, even in Satya Yuga, what do they worship in Satya Yuga? What do they meditate upon? In Satya Yuga, goodness. What Krishna they meditate upon? On who? Satya Yuga. What do they meditate on? Satya Yuga is meditation. Narayan, Vishnu, not Krishna. It's Vishnu. So in Satya Yuga, where many people, where do they go? Goloka? No, that is too far. That's too far. You don't know about Krishna. How will you go to Krishna? Krishna is reserved for Krishna Bhaktas, not for Vishnu Bhaktas. Vishnu Bhakta is good, but that is where Vishnu is. So this sampradaya is different. This is Prem Sampradaya. Yes. This is Prem Sampradaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu added it. He added it. This is not for Gyanis, for Bhakt, for monists, for Karmis. It's for Prem Bhakta. So that is one. Tattva Vibrahma. Don't understand Krishna. So this sampradaya is to give us the entrance into prayer. So I have Prem Purushottam, Krishna Chaitanya, Prem Purushottam. Second is what? Hridaya Durbalya. Hridaya Durbalya. Kutinati. Kutinati. Hridaya. And this Hridaya Durbalya, weakness of heart. Why the heart is weak? Kutinati. The tendency to find fault, criticize, blaspheme, judging others. Made the heart very dull. So the bishop, Karnapura Goswami, he said, fault finders, like when, for decent people, not women, who are bendicure, not women. For a gentle person, how you feel if your fingernail is growing? How do you feel? Dirty? Comfortable? How you feel if you beard? How do you feel? Comfortable. Yes. Forefathers are like that. They make everywhere uncomfortable. Therefore, this is Kalipura Goswami. Forefathers, they make everywhere uncomfortable for everybody. everywhere. Everywhere. Because they are like a sweeper with a broom in the hand. What is he looking for? Death. A forefather is a sweeper with a broom in the hand, looking for, see how he hold him back. Oh, see how he put his cell phone. Oh, see how he put my, see how he sits. What's the danger of that? When I'm going to spend the whole of my lifetime looking at your misdeed, when will I look at myself? When? Prabhupada said here, we are running around the forest of material existence, forgetting our self-interest. So, graphically, when I'm spending my time looking at your fault, every day for my whole lifetime, I'm going to spend looking at the nonsense thing you're doing. When will I look at my own self-interest? What time? At death. Thank you. Death. Death means what? It is late for me to look at myself. I'm now going for judgment, not for doing what I'm supposed to do. It's for enjoyment, my judgment. That is Dhira. We have perfect examples in our system. Ramachandra Puri. You forgot? Ramachandra Puri criticized his own guru. Don't lament. His guru is a premi bhakta. He is correcting the premi bhakta. Why are you lamenting? Think of Brahman and be equal. Equality of Brahma realization is not a profession of life. I give an example. This table, is it equal to heat or cool or not? This table. Is it not equal to heat and cold? Right? Yes or no? Yes. So it will go to Godhead? You attain Brahma now? Because it's Brahma Bhuta? So the table has attained Brahma? Because it's equal to heat and cold? That's what it means. Brahma Bhuta means what? We're equal to happiness and distress. We are equal. Sama, dukkha, sukha. But that is just the beginning. That's just the beginning. We have to transcend the Brahma Bhuta stage to go to what? Mad Bhakti Labhati Param. Mad Bhakti Labhati Param. That is where devotional service actually begins. That's where it begins. Should I continue? Yes. Because it meant to. Should I finish it? Yes. Okay. So we are looking at Brahma, Tattva Brahma, and Hridaya Durabhaya. Yes. The next one is Asat Trishna, not Krishna. Asat Tri, the TR, dot on bottom. S and S. Asat Trishna. Trishna means test. Asat means temporal. We have test for temporal things. But the Lord also divided it into many sections. Asat Trishna. Test for material things, not Krishna. For example, going to heavenly planet. Going to heavenly planet is what? Asat Krishna. Test for temporal things. They desire to enjoy heavenly pleasure. It's a sad Krishna. Desire for mystic power is a sad Krishna. Position is a sad Krishna. Position. Fame. I want glory. I have a friend who is very angry with me. Okay, you're not glorifying me. I want you to glorify me in the public, but you're not doing that. He's angry. It surprised me because I don't feel like devotees should think like this. But a devotee, very big devotee, very, very big devotee. You're not glorifying me in the public. I want to be glorified. When it comes from you, yes, then the world will know me. But this is condemned here. Asat Krishna position to be materially glorified, to go to heaven, to merge into Krishna. Yes, to enjoy this body in any form. It is Asat Krishna going to heaven. It is contamination. It is Drudaiva. And the last one is Aparada. 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 Vaishnava. Aparada. Jiva. Aparada. Dham. Aparada. Seva. Aparada. Nan. Aparada. Prasad. Prasadam. Aparada. Talking over prasadam is what? Talking over prasadam is talking over prasadam is what? You want to say it, very guilty. Stepping on prasadam is all these varieties of aparada. Yesterday we talked about phone ringing in the class is what? Bull. Bull, he doesn't listen. The purpose of being in the class is to distract the attention from hearing about Krishna. Means we are envious of Krishna. Asat Krishna, the desire to be Krishna, which is not possible. The desire to be Krishna is manifesting in so many ways. Right? I have to be glorified. That is Asat Krishna. It is Krishna that will be glorified. We will be automatically glorified. That is the best way. So how many? 4. One is Tattva Brahma. Second is Hridaya Durvalya. Asat Krishna. Aparada. Offenses. These 4 things, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used the word Durdaiva, misfortune. These things makes what? Misfortunate. Because everything is available. The holy name can give us everything. Nama Makari Bakudali Sarava Saktis Tatara Pitanya Makasitane Naka Etadrisi Tabakapa Bhagavan Mamapi Durudaiva. This is misfortune. We should not because we have all the facilities. Sukadeva Goswami, they are teaching us what it is in the world. That is the beauty of the Vedas, the scripture. They show us where we are in the universe. They show us our place. They teach us exactly where we are, what we need. So we need the Vedas to help us understand where we are, what is our place, so we can know what to do. The Vedas have this lesson for us. So we take shelter of the scriptures. And Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, let me show you. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, text 2. Chapter 14, text 2. Krishna said, Idam Dhyana Upashitya Mama Sadharamyam Agataha Saragiti Lopa Jayante Pralayena Vyatandija. Idam Dhyana Upashitya. Idam means this Dhyana, this knowledge. Upashitya. If one takes shelter of this knowledge, what will happen? Krishna said we should take shelter of this knowledge. What will happen to us? Mama Sadharamyam Agataha. Sadharamyam. Krishna said, Mama Sadharamyam Agataha. We will enter into Krishna's nature. What is Krishna's nature? Satchit Ananda Vigraha. That is Krishna's nature. And Krishna is telling us we should enter into his nature. Is it wrong? Is it bad? Is not what we should do? So let us do it. Do it. Happily. Yesterday we discussed. We are devotees to act like devotees. So Krishna is saying to enter into his nature, right? So that we'll experience what he is experiencing. Is it wrong? Otherwise, Krishna continues. Saragepi na lopa jayante. When the material world is being created, Sarage means creation. If we enter into Krishna's nature, when there is discretion and also pralaya means destruction. Sarage pralaya. Either the material was being created or destroyed, you will never be affected. Never be affected. So let us enter into Krishna's nature and be unaffected by the forest of material existence. Krishna consciousness key. Srila Prabhupada key. Thank you.
Krishna, you have talked about a bride while eating present talking. But the basic thing I have not mentioned, I have heard a lecture that you gave elaborate. I wish to state the word on that. The last stanza state our meal. What time? It is a common practice here when a program is being held. At last we get prasad. And most of the time it is over 8:30, 9 p.m. Never before.
Only witches eat in the night. Witches, wizards, they eat in the night. Human being doesn't eat in the night. Night is for witches. So. I don't say the witches. He asked me a question, and I'm telling you, witches and wizards eat in the night, not in the daytime. The human beings eat in the daytime, not in the night. Even animals. Even animals. Apart from goat and cow, no other animals in the night. 6 o'clock. No fowl? No fowl? Fowl. You know? Yes, 6 o'clock, they will clean their mouth to the ground. See, no more eating until tomorrow. So, where is to eat night? Goat. They are different. They have their stomach has a store. Their stomach has a store. We don't have that. The cows can, goat, they can cut a grass and swallow it and store it there. There's a store. They have a burger room. And then they have prasadam. So they can take from this one. They swallow the grass directly and store it there. Then they will continue eating from there. Even if they don't see the one from here, the one they store here, they keep eating from there. But human beings don't have that. So don't eat in the night. Eat in the daytime. 6 o'clock, seal your mouth. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada.